Hello friends, welcome. Now in this video I'm going to design this little bit, and also when we go to the post here I'm going to display something else, and when we go to the community show also something else here. But here as you can see we have the link, but if I click nothing happen. So I'm going to add the link here and also the link in here. So if I want to go to that. So if we are here in the home page and for example, I want to go directly here, I can click in this link. Okay, so let's fix one by one. First, let's design this one here. Let's open the VS Code and inside the resources JS components, we have the community list. And in the parent div, I'm going to add the class. Add the class here, and I'm going to say width to be full. I'm going to add a BG white. Also, I'm going to add a shadow MD, shadow MD, not small. Okay. Add border. And let's add also the rounded. So rounded to be large. And let's save this and let's see now what we have in the browser. Yeah, we have something like this. Okay, now let's add in the UL here, because as you can see now, we don't have any padding. Let's add a padding of 4. And let's see what we have. Yeah, I think we are okay. Now for here, for the H2, that's it inside the welcome page. So inside the welcome, yeah, here we have this H2, but I'm going to remove this from here and leave only the community list and add that heading here. So inside here, I'm going to say H2 and I'm going to give it a class. Let's say font semi-bold. Okay, I'm going to add the text to be large and padding 6 here. I'm going to give it a BG indigo 700. Now the text is going to be white. And let's give it a rounded large. Okay, let's close this. And let's say top communities, save. And I think we are good here. But one more thing we need to know, if we go, for example, here and use that component, and here maybe we want to display not top communities, but latest communities, we need to change the header. So I'm going to make that dynamic. So instead of hard-coded top communities, let's add a slot with name to be title. I'm going to say slot name title. Close that one and save. Now, if I come here, nothing changed, nothing we have there, because we need to close the list like this. And inside here, we need to add that slot. So let's say template with short for name with a name title. and let's say top communities. Okay, save, come here, and now we have that one. Okay, good. Now also what I said, I want to add the link here and here. So let's go. For that, we need to go in the postcard. And here we have an anchor tag, but instead of anchor tag, we need to add the link. And the route is going to be the same as this one. So let's copy that, paste it in here, just bind the href. Very good. Now here we have the community with span. Also here, let's add a link, and href is going to be route frontend dot communities dot show. And we need to add the community slug here, and we have the community. So let's add the community here. Like this, save, refresh, and we have the URL here. Very good. Just let's change the color when we hover it. Also here. So we have this class, and let's say now on hover, I'm going to give it a text to be indigo 700, the same down there. So let's say on hover, text indigo 700. And now if we hover it, yeah, we have that color. The same I'm going to do in here. So in the community list, when we have a link, let's add on hover to be text indigo 700. And now, yeah, good. Now if I click, for example, to this, and what we are going to display here, we are going to display the community about, so the community description, and then the latest communities we have. So let's go, let's close them all. And in the front end, communities show page. Here we have this one. So I'm going to remove this and say now add a div first. And inside this div, I'm going to add h2 with a class. And I'm going to say font semi-bold. Okay. Text large. P6 and PG indigo 700. Now I'm going to add a rounded top to be large, and text is going to be white. Okay, and here let's say about, and we have the community here. So let's say about community.name. Okay, if I save and let's go, yeah, we have this about Laravel. Just after the h2, I'm going to add the paragraph and add the class with a bg white, padding of 4 and rounded, bottom to be large. Let's close, and inside here, add the community description. Let's save. And yeah, we have something like this. Now, if I inspect the elements, go to the view, and in this show page, we have the community and the posts. Now I'm going to add also the latest communities. So let's go inside the app, HTTP controllers, frontend community controller. Here I want the latest communities, so let's get, and I'm going to get only 4 of them. So let's say $sign communities is going to be, and now we are going to use the community resource we created. So let's say community resource collection, and inside I'm going to say community, and maybe with a count of posts, with count of posts, and give it the latest, take 4 and get. Okay, add the communities here. And let's save it. Now in the show page, we need to say communities is going to be an object. And after this div, let's add the community list here with communities to be communities.data. And we need to close like this and say now template with a name title. And I'm going to say latest communities. Save, refresh, and yeah, just let's add a class here, because you can see let's add margin top, margin. So first add the class, to be margin top 4. Save it. And yeah, I think now we are okay. So we have the about page about the Laravel, and then we have the latest communities. With this community has 1 post, which is the latest. This doesn't have a post, and this has 3 posts. Okay. Now the last one is here. And here I'm going to add the popular posts, to display the popular posts belong to this community. So for that, we need also to create a resource for posts. So let's go up here, and we have post show resource, community post resource, but I'm going to create also the post resource. So let's open the terminal, close this, and say artisan make resource, post resource, hit enter, and now run the npm run dev. Close this one. And also we need the same component. So I'm going to create new component for post list. So let's go down inside the resources, JS, components, community list, and I'm going to save this as a post list. So give it the name post list, and here say posts, and also change the community to be post. Now, instead of the name, we need to say post title. Here, when we have posts and post count, I'm going to display the votes and post votes like this. For the link, now we need to say communities dot post dot show, and also we need the community here. So let's add also the community dot Slack and the post Slack. Okay, what we have other. So instead of communities, we need to say community, and also post is going to be object like this. Save, close this one, and we are in the community controller. Now we need to go in here and play with that. So we need to say first, let's go in the front end post controller, and we need to get the latest, the popular post based on this community. So we have this community. What I'm going to say here, I'm going to say $. Post is going to be with a post resource we created, post resource collection, and say community posts order by the votes descending, and let's take 6 of them and say get and close now. Okay, let's add here the post as well and save it. Now in this post resource, let's display what we need. So let's add the ID, let's add the title, and let's add the slug. And also we need to add the votes. And I think we are okay. Let's close this. Let's close this one, and let's go down when in the post show page. Here first in the define props, we need to get the post as an object. Okay, then here when we have latest communities, let's add the post list and add posts here, which is going to be post.data. And also we need to add, so inside the components, post list, we need the community here. So let's add the community as well. We have the community, so let's say community to be community. Let's close like this and add a template with the name title, and I'm going to say popular posts. Okay, save this, and yeah, now we have the popular posts for this community, and we have for all of them 2 votes. So let's go and log in and see if I go to this community and now go to this one. And I'm going to give it downvote. Now we have only 2 here. Let's go to this post. And as you can see, this is the last one because it has 1 vote. If I go and change the vote here, the be upvote, and now go to this second post and give it downvote, we have here the second post, the last one. Okay, I think we are good now. So in the home page we have this one. In the community page we have something like this, and in the post page we have something like this. Just let me see the show page again. Here when we have this padding 4, let's remove from here. Okay. Go here, very good. And maybe give it some rounded corners here. So to this one, when we have PG white, and I'm going to say rounded large. Okay, just maybe add the MX2. And yeah, now I think we are okay. Also, I'm going to add rounded to this one. So let's say rounded large. And I think we are okay now. Also, we need to add then, but we don't have here. So let's go in the post vote. And I'm going to add rounded large. Okay. And now I think we are okay. Let's go back. Yeah. Let's go here. Okay, friends, that's it about this video. I hope you enjoy and see you in the next one. All the best. Thank you very much.